All right, guys.
What up? What up? What up?
What's going on?
Sorry, fans, that y'all can't see me in the dark. I'm in my car right now.
Oh shit!
All right, you got. Nah, I ain't gonna make any dark jokes. But yeah, man. Yeah, we, the algorithm thoughts, or are these just algorithm thoughts?
Ooh,
People, I don't know. I think it's weird because like people, everybody seems to be such algorithm experts now.
Yeah.
And it's weird that this keeps coming up about algorithmic foddery, if you will. And I just think it's a funny thing because I'm not sure if this is a thing that people really think is an insult to throw at YouTubers or newer YouTubers or whoever, or if this is just a term to where, I don't know, like if you don't agree with or follow or whatever Kwame Brown is on, then you're an algorithm thought. And so, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to really understand this term. And what do y'all think it is?
I've never even heard of this before. I thought
it wasn't even a thing until
do anything for clout.
Until now, till we start talking about it.
Yeah, well, until your boy Kwame started putting it out, and I think that's where that's where it's coming from. It's like we offered our opinion on a situation, whatever involving Kwame, turned into 2 or 3 videos, blah blah blah, and the reaction to them from his supporters is like, oh yeah, just algorithm thoughts, and this is always a thing that he throws out the people that he fucks with, and that decide to come back at him and give him the same type of energy. So
Correct.
My whole thing with this is for all of a sudden all the school of Kwame Knox people that are all of a sudden algorithm experts is. And I mean, they have a lot to say because we're new, so our views or whatever they are is whatever. I'm enjoying our process, but to make it seem like as if like, okay, well, we're doing this just for that attention or like that reason, and to totally to ignore our message or like what we're actually talking about or what we're actually getting at. I just think it's kind of dumb on one end, and then on another point is this whole thing is based off an algorithm that we don't control,
right?
And so us doing this, though we want to do this in an authentic fashion where we're giving our our views, part of it is hitting the algorithm, or you're doing this for no damn reason.
Correct.
So I don't get the insult, and it just seems like a really stupid thing. Like, okay, and it only seems to apply to people that got or take issue with Kwame, because Kwame's not an algorithm thought. I guess one, because he created the term, and second, I guess it doesn't matter if he harasses people on a higher level than him in order to get his views up. It's not looked at as the same way. And I just find it kind of stupid. So, I mean, I wanted to touch on this whole thing. We have a lot of comments. I mean, if you guys got something to say, on it. I'm gonna try to pull up some of the comments so we can just kind of give more of a live
So we can
reaction.
reply, react, redo.
Man, these fans are ridiculous. They just saying anything. It's crazy to me. Yeah, I see that, like, because people are saying, oh man, they only got 136 subscribers and this and that, and so that's crazy to me. Or
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like we're not giving any time. It's like, damn, let us grow, let us enjoy our process. Kwame didn't have 400,000 overnight, and you know, for us to be such algorithm thoughts, like I just don't see many. I haven't seen any new YouTubers or channels that have popped up or sprung up that has taken the route that we have. Because then, in a sense, by us doing these videos, we off top are telling 400,000 Kwame subscribers, fuck you.
yeah,
Because like I said in another video, like that's a hell of a stance for to try to dwindle this down to us just wanting attention. That's a hell of a stance for a new podcast to take out of the gate, seemingly for attention, when really the thottery is all the people that are just reusing his videos and not giving any context or content to them.
Right. That's full
right.
fledged algorithm thoughtness. Just throwing
Right.
out somebody else's content that's already in the algorithm, and you just sit there and watch it with everybody, or just have it playing but under your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Thots take it. Thots are the type to take more. Okay. They take advantage. Oh, my fault. I'm supposed to be pulling this up so we can hold on, get at some of these folks. I don't know where. Dang, I'm messing up. Let's see. Share screen.
I know you don't like light-skinned people right now, but you don't have to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying?
I got a problem with light-skinned people. Hold on, let me see.
I know he ain't crispy enough and stuff, so you know.
Oh, here we go. Oh man, let me know when he comes back in. I'll put him back in. Well, okay, you can see that.
I'll put this phone down. You gonna see that little thing? Okay.
Okay. And so this is like the type of energy that we kind of get. I don't know if we'll stumble across one of the new age algorithm experts.
Yeah, one of them might show up on the live.
Man, I would totally welcome that, because there's no way just going by the comments that these people can be this dumb. This guy just throws out our people are a total disgrace. Like, and I think what you said was awesome, because it's the fact that, like, or told another guy something to the effect of, because he told us that, hey, why don't you guys focus on Vlad TV?
Oh yeah.
And he told him, like, yeah, you know, we'll get to the bigger fish, but we got to make sure our room is clean before we leave the house.
Correct. Yeah.
And that's the thing that people don't get. Like, this dude is not beyond reproach. But yeah, he's not. Okay, still. That's so give me a second.
Yeah, that's true. He's not with what I've seen, but the thing is, it's more his fans than him to me, because they just go out there and lunge out and say things that they don't know anything about. And then they're not credible themselves. Like you get the same amount of subscribers as we do, but you've been doing this for 4 to 5 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's hold on, let me clear this off right now. Is Dean back? There you go, man. Welcome back. Welcome
right.
back. Welcome back. Welcome back. But that's the thing too. Sorry, lost my thought, but they're so focused on the following and the numbers. And that's the
Mhm.
thing with black people especially. And I made a point in the comments also where I was saying I the stuff that people say that Kwame harps on that are such as good points and we shouldn't say anything to distract from that and all that. Like it's no different than anything that we've spoken about on social media over the last decade or so. Back when Kwame was rich and a basketball player and least bit concerned. But the difference is we're not famous. We didn't play with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. People don't care. People only take to these celebrities and everything when they speak. Then all of a sudden it's a big deal, it's value. So if people really cared about the message, it wouldn't the messenger wouldn't really matter. The lady
Right.
said that, they could talk about Kwame, but how come they're not talking about Biden giving out free crack pipes to addicts? And I just did a video, you know, last night touching on it. And I figured we'd probably get to it Sunday, but I'm like, that's another aspect of it where people they don't realize they click on what they want to click on.
Right.
Kwame is the deal to them. So that's what they click on. They could easily go through our videos and see the various topics and keep the same energy or whatever in response and everything if they see a topic that they're into. But they don't. They click on the Kwame shit and then call us algorithm thoughts for it. Anybody that listens to this, like I would totally, hey, I encourage you to go click on the other damn videos. Like, I don't know. We got some
Right. We have
talk
way
about some
more
cool shit. We only gonna get better at this.
quote unquote Kwame bashing or retaliating to his fans or whatnot. So actually, in essence, the people deciding to watch us for what the content that they are calling us algorithm thoughts feel like those are the algorithm thoughts because they're causing the algorithm to keep us in the light for that comment or for that segment that we have, right? So they constantly seeing Kwame stuff. They always on clicking on Kwame stuff, they clicking on what we've said, then that keeps us there. So actually, it makes sense that they are actually the algorithm thoughts controlling the algorithm, the thoughtish behavior.
Like now, it's a crime to express a viewpoint.
Right.
Because I mean, I guess he's pretty much the mecca of Black YouTube right now, in a sense. And so it's wrong to have a viewpoint opposing him.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
that's where it puts us. We're the algorithm thoughts, and we just want attention. And I guess the main thing that kills me about it is like people don't get the point of what we're saying, that these people that we try to put in those positions to act like they're leaders, then it should be a certain standard. You know, you can't do all this this name calling and challenging, you know, men's status and all that, and you're not even that. he's speaking to things
Correct.
in different avenues and stuff that he's not. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't get why people can't see the hypocrisy in that and see why certain people may just take issues or may take issue with that, as far as, seeing him and seeing what he's supposed to be trying to do, and then seeing how things don't really add up. And we just historically have that problem, just when it comes to picking as a group, as Black people, picking our leaders, our influencers and all that. We just have that problem, and now it's so bad to the point where it don't even matter. All people do is see Kwame Brown, 400K, however many views or whatever on his videos, and then they're following. They're not holding them to no standard, and it's like that. That's why we made the music analogy and all that. It's like that with everything across the board in media. How many followers you got, how many views you got, where you at in the algorithm. We on board. We don't even care what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're misleading people, how you're contradicting yourself. Like, none of that matters. And man, I don't know. I just think that's where we differ. We're actually telling people, like, yo, like, watch what these people are doing. Watch what they're saying. You can't just get so caught up in what people are saying when they're not doing anything. People are always talking about Kwame doing work and all. How he on YouTube more than us. We once a week. This is the most shit that we've put up in a week since we started. We go once a week. We chop up the video and we make sure people get straight to the hooks. But we're once a week. Kwame is every 15 minutes. He back on there. Just I just don't get people's logic on it.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of illogic. I wanted to give y'all room. I was gonna try to pull up some of the comments, because I don't know if y'all been following some of the comments, but some of the comments are just these people really
trash.
Yeah, it's like, man, I didn't realize it was that
trash.
Trash. But shout out to Bubba Dub. Trash. Shoot. That's real shit though, man. Trash. Kwame Brown fan?
Trash. Right. And I want to get this straight right now. We don't have a problem with him, so please stop saying, "Oh man, if y'all want Kwame Brown attention, y'all should just go ask him so he can come on our show." Nah, man, we were just speaking on something he stated himself,
right?
And we were giving our opinion about what he stated.
Yep.
Point blank and period, like we did every other video.
That's all, folks. That is all.
Yeah,
most of the videos after that was just responding to you, people who were saying all these stuff. We're not even saying anything about what Kwame said further.
Right. The last two videos is more about his dumbass supporters. And I hope some of them get on this, because man, I would like to say, if I haven't said it clear enough, a lot of you Kwame Brown supporters are y'all act like y'all mom and dad is related. That's how the hell y'all talk. Well, y'all some damn idiots. I'm really trying to pull up some of these comments on the video, but it's giving me a hell of a time. Hold on, I think we might have action. I think it's this.
That's crazy. But I like how we handle it in the comments. We're doing our thing in the comments.
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna give people like I said, like we wanted to smoke, so we're gonna give people we're gonna give them what they want. Like Gerald said, we gonna give him what you want. Yeah, man. You know, here's the gist of it. That's the one I was on earlier. Our people were a disgrace. Y'all lame as hell. Is it? Look at that's the thing that get me too. Look how these niggas talk. Like I think it's one thing to talk with poor grammar to an extent, especially like if you country or whatever. But like some of this shit, like you should tighten up. Like when you're typing out loud, is these grown men? And I'm assuming a grown man typed that shit.
Yeah.
Is these grown men? What exactly is the beef that you guys have with KB? So it's like these motherfuckers don't watch the video at all to understand like what we're saying. And then that's why I keep asking people, I'm like, well, give us a response to what we're saying in the video.
Right.
Like listen, and then if there's something that you disagree with, then come off of that. Like, oh, this your boy right here.
You would understand there's no beef.
Right. This your boy right here. This is check him out. You deserve some shine for this one, Demorio. This is why we gotta stop letting sisters name kids by themselves too. We gotta cut that out. Demorio. Where the fuck do you get that from? Definitely moms and aunties involved in that name. Demorio. Your boy Demorio said, you do know nobody don't care what y'all talking about, right? As long as y'all know that y'all good. Kwame will ruin you guys. Don't step in that quicksand. They know all Kwame's hooks, the quicksand, okay. But he lost me with the you do know nobody don't care. And they're questioning our maturity. And these are grown men typing like this. This shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Let me say this. If he wasn't talking facts, do you think he would have the views he got? Fuck. Oh my God. Did I respond to that shit? That was some stupid shit. This motherfucker. See, what did I just say? I just said it doesn't even matter the actual content. They're clocking his views and his numbers and assuming like, okay, everything is okay just based on his views and his number of subscribers. So this must be good. Like, man, that's a problem. I don't see
massive problem.
Like, wow, this nigga really said that shit. Let me say this. If he wasn't talking facts, do you think he would have the views he got? I feel if you don't like somebody with a why, like, these are grown men. What the fuck? It's the thing, these niggas is way too much of this mama's cooking going around. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what kind of, oh my God, these are the niggas that used to know how to do the origami and shit when you used to talk to bitches back in high school.
Yeah.
They knew how to fold the shit up into a fucking dove and shit and then slide it to her in the hallway. Like. And it almost forces you to read it like man. If you don't like somebody, don't watch them. Find something else to make your content off. Find something else to make your content off of. To me, y'all sound like some haters. And these are the points he is saying. Y'all trying to get your views up by talking about another man. And what does Kwame Brown do?
Same thing, but worse. Same thing, but worse.
You niggas are dumb.
Yeah, I know. Them comments is a whoo boy.
Here's a good one from Mob Low. YouTube dark side. Enjoy the view I gave you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, motherfucker. Shit, that's all we asked for.
Yeah.
Y'all talking, but you not saying shit. Get off the bandwagon and form your own opinion. I think you responded to this pretty clever.
Yeah.
What bandwagon? I've only seen us maneuvering this stagecoach, Miss Tasha. Your ass on somewhere and shit. She probably got a bunch of
Kids.
yeah,
He's stupid.
a bunch of little crumb snatchers and stuff that she keep on that mama's cooking and shit. A bunch of little titty boys running around her house.
But we do got.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying we got to give shout out to the people that's on our side too, like Michael Ben. I forgot
Yeah, I'm
girl
trying to get
name.
to those. But you know
Okay.
you know the hate is always louder than the love. So it's like a lot of these and shit, like the haters is gonna make sure that they heard and stuff because these people are illogical.
You right.
Kwame
You right.
is fostering a lot of idiocy.
My bad.
Y'all niggas act like Kwame is the only nigga on the internet. You guys just hating on that man, bro. Just keep it real. You guys just don't like Kwame, but y'all still watching him. Shaking my head. Just like, man, that shit doesn't make sense. Like, it's like people don't understand that, like, okay, like if we haven't seen Kwame or watched him, they don't understand that we wouldn't speak on it. We're speaking on what we like. How is that like? We would look like idiots if we was on here addressing an issue that we took with something that Kwame Brown said or did, and we didn't even see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I do want to get to some of the damn nicer comments, but idiots come out at mass.
They do.
And then this is just like, I know this has to be a woman.
Some you can't even totally understand what they're saying sometimes.
Let me see. Nobody is the same 24/7. That man never said he was a leader and never asked nobody to follow him. He said he was going to do what he can to help. Y'all got all the complaints and no solutions. How do a man saying put trades and coding in school make him a leader? Y'all creating a false narrative and giving labels to people that they didn't ask for. Stop trying to get views off that win. Name and create some original content. Y'all look like three broke stooges. Hating because you ain't making. Oh, you bitch you. So let's break this shit down. Nobody's the same 24/7. And I mean, that's true, but it's a difference between changing moods and contradiction and character.
Correct.
I may not be in the same mood all the time, but my character doesn't contradict itself. That's the problem with Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown will tell you one thing while doing another. He'll shit on one man for not having his kids or going through kid custody situations and stuff while tightening up his tie to go to court his damn self. Stuff like that. The complaint necessarily, let me see. Well, yeah, we had complaints. But as far as solutions, I mean, I would say the solution is ultimately, well, what we're telling people is like, you guys got to hold these people to standard. If you don't, then that's how you end up donating to some old basketball nigga on YouTube, and he's eating crab shack off of your damn donations and not giving y'all nothing for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool because I mean, you should pay your entertainers and all that shit, but I mean, to sit here and act like donating to him like you're furthering some kind of good and shit, like, I mean, nah, I mean, that's just not the case and shit. Like, we're not saying that even his good messages when he's talking about trades and coding in school, like he didn't fucking come up with that idea or anything like that. That's nothing different than shit that I've been saying for years, and countless other black people that give any kind of shit about black people has been saying it. You guys just don't give a fuck until somebody with celebrity to their name says this shit.
Yeah.
Creating a false about him not saying that he's a leader. This is the same dude that sits online is claiming he's an alpha male, getting punked out for 20 years on end, couldn't speak up enough to save his career, but sits on YouTube talking about he's an alpha male. What is an alpha male? Alpha male
is a leader.
Thank you very much. So that alone totally kills that statement, and it also shows that you Kwame idiots just don't pay attention. That's the problem. Y'all just let niggas slide, and y'all not holding them to standard. Here we go again with these beta males. Damn. Yet you watch the greatest beta male of all time.
Man, no, don't resort to name call.
No, because I'm saying like a certain shit is just beta shit, and I don't know why like people take necessarily like the term beta as an insult, because everybody can't be leaders, everybody can't be on top of the stack, everybody can't be the man and all that shit. And it's just like, I think the thing that's more annoying and shit is when you have like certain beta males out here constantly beating their chests like, nah, I'm an alpha, and it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Nothing about Kwame Brown says alpha male. And if they think like him being able to talk shit and swear he gonna beat somebody up when they see him and shit, and that like, hey, this nigga, that's emotional. That's even less alpha than. Oh man, I don't know.
They try to live. What's that word? Basically, there you go. Through that man. That's all it is. It's just like a mom having a daughter, and she becomes like a cheerleader, or she becomes a famous singer, and so the mom is living through her. That's all they're doing is living through Kwame Brown.
And
Because
somebody. Oh no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I was gonna say because somebody made that point to the effect. I wish I could have found the comment because like you said, we do get love, but I'm getting better at scrolling through that on here. But somebody did, say that like Kwame is probably somehow a voice for a lot of people that got bullied or whatever, or couldn't do anything to help out their own situation, and so on and stuff like that. And so people really gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
So that totally makes sense what you're saying. And even then I could see it. And our message wasn't even discouraging that initially. We were just talking about like, okay, if you don't want to have basketball conversations, why are you always going at basketball players? Why are you always speaking about basketball, the game? And then you're mad when somebody calls out your game.
Correct.
I don't see anything wrong with that. And then if we start discussing your game was what it was. He had 13 years to produce what he produced, and he didn't produce much. So that's what people are going to refer to. I don't even get how we got to the point of like, oh, why you guys distracting from his message and all that? Like, I don't even got how we got there. Like, we were having a basketball discussion that he swore he didn't want to have.
Yeah, you're right. She said the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, she know I'd be on point. Give me a second. Daddy duty. Get your fat hand out the camera.
No.
Yeah, get your fat hand out the camera.
Yeah.
You gonna give me?
Yeah.
More people telling me, feed that baby. You need to get online and feed that baby. There you go. Yeah. Like people's like reaction is just ridiculous, and I think that's the thing too. I really don't. I really think people have a problem with comprehension and really taking in or being able to take things into context. That was
Yeah.
really all it was. We were speaking to that specific situation, and it's kind of your fault. I kind of blame you because
Yeah. Put it all on me. Come on.
yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready for the smoke. Come on.
you brought it up in the midst of one of these frustrating Lakers losses this season. So it was like the Lakers just lost, and then you were like, okay, well, what about what Kwame Brown said about it? And it's like, you know, fuck what Kwame Brown got to say about basketball. Hey, shit, like, man, fuck Kwame Brown's basketball opinion. Fuck it. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if we made the NBA or not. Kwame Brown, fuck his basketball opinion and everything about it. Shit, there's way too many videos of motherfuckers talking about this motherfucker's basketball. You ain't see the video of Kobe explaining how he had to try to get him taken out of the game one time and all that because his nigga was scared? It's way too much. Like his story is written. So I'm sitting there frustrated because the Lakers just lost. Another frustrating loss despite LeBron playing at an MVP level. And well, Kwame Brown thinks. How you think I'm gonna react? I don't know what you do with the remote.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, I take that. I could take that. I could take that.
Yeah, it was totally your fault. It was totally your fault. I don't know what you did with the remote, man. But yeah, that was totally your fault. You totally said it was just bad time. If you'd have asked me on a different day, we probably wouldn't be here right now. Like if you'd have asked me that like the next day or maybe the following week or something, but you asked that right on the butt of a frustrating Lakers loss. I was irritated too.
So you basically saying that was an awesome segue. That's what you're saying, right?
I guess so, man. I was pissed. I was really feeling like, what the fuck you mean with Kwame Brown? I said, Kwame Brown? Dude, man, anybody remember Kwame Brown? Man, basketball, and we talk about basketball. Like, man, there ain't nothing to say. He can't tell me nothing good about no damn basketball. Not a goddamn thing. Even his highlights is bloopers. Fuck out of here. Goddamn crazy and shit over here defending this nigga's basketball on top of that. That's the thing that was really getting me too. Like, what? We're defending Kwame Brown as a basketball player? It's like, it's for real, like, get real. And I try to get to that point because I was saying like how LeBron James is constantly under scrutiny. And he fucking goes to the finals every fucking year. And we're acting like we got to eliminate him out of the GOAT discussion just because his team loses in the fucking finals. But we turn around and we're praising Kwame just for
Kwame Brown, Mr. 6.6.
Right. We're praising him just for getting there. Like, just for getting to the NBA. Like forget imagine in the real world. You get hired to do a job. You drive trucks still. You get hired to drive trucks, and every time you turn around, you crashing them, you rolling over, you jackknifing, you dropping the trailer, and then we supposed to act like, oh well, at least he got the job. Have you ever drove trucks? You niggas ain't drive trucks, so I mean, shoot, how you gonna like? And what part of the world where you get a job or you get paid to do something, getting paid to do something, you have a level of expectation. If you don't meet that, then that shit is going to come with scrutiny. In your case and shit, if you fail at your job, it's going to come with jail time and, not able to drive anymore, all kinds of shit like that, license revoked. So it's just crazy that we just think that just because this nigga says a couple of nice things on YouTube here and there, that we can't talk about his basketball when he creates the basketball discussion that he says that he doesn't want to have.
Yeah.
I just think that shit's ridiculous. And all the fucking fans and all that shit that watch these damn clips when we speak on Kwame Brown and this whole situation, which now I blame them because we wouldn't even be talking about Kwame Brown if it wasn't for these assholes that keep getting on the goddamn thing with their goddamn nonsense.
Hey, hold up, because I love them. I love them. They giving us these views, these likes. I love it. Like I said before, bring the smoke. I love it. Just make sure you're smart with it. Like learn how to how to reply and how to scrutinize us correctly. Because a lot of times y'all trash. Just like your beats, trash. And you know who I'm talking to. Your beats are trash, bro.
Man. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's really hard. It's getting more and more hard to have real logical conversations with people.
Yeah,
From what I'm seeing too, it's like these people are not operating in logic; they're just operating as super fans. You can just
correct.
tell by their comments and stuff. It doesn't matter. All that matters is the numbers. And then I think maybe people, when our numbers would get up, or when they get up, then I guess what we're saying maybe will, I don't know, resonate more because people be like, oh, well, they got this many views, so they must be okay.
Yeah, it's just like high school. The man with the Jordans versus the man with the Payless shoes.
Right.
Who you gonna
And
who you gonna
right now,
who you gonna
right
sit at
now,
lunch table with?
right now, I'm back in ninth grade with the Olajuwon. So, oh man, yeah, this is ninth grade with the Olajuwons on. I showed up first day of school with them pay less Olajuwons, man. This is exactly what it feels like.
If you got Elijah ones, that means I got them Shacks on.
Man, but they didn't. I don't. Did they have? They didn't have Shaqs.
Yeah,
Shaq was
Shacks
still. Shaq was still
still with
Reebok though.
Reeboks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shaq was
yeah,
still
back
Reebok.
then. Yeah,
But
he
even
was
now, when
still.
you're like, that's crazy. Like you can't even wear Shaqs. Like that's a problem. Like how can you not wear Shaqs? Like these are Shaq. Like that's Shaq. If Shaq say they okay and he put his stamp on them, you would think you get a pass. But nope.
You think? And look at his career. Yeah, you would think he got a pass like Jordan because of his career.
Hmm.
It's just the story
Even
that
with
said like too.
Olajuwon,
Uh,
Olajuwon was a legend, or is a legend.
mm, yeah. Mm,
Olajuwon was a
mm,
beast.
mm, uh.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna go pull some tape. Olajuwon is that dude.
No, I know he that dude. Like he that dude. But if you think about it, just listen to me. And I love Elijah one. Don't so. But we didn't really speak upon Elijah one until Jordan left.
What? Do you talking about the first retirement?
Yeah,
But he was always Akeem the Dream, though. Like he was nice.
we wasn't really talking about him. We were talking about the more big man like Patrick Ewing. We were talking about what I'm saying, Karl Malone. You wasn't really talking about it until after Jordan left.
Well, I mean, I guess celebrity wise, if you're thinking like all star wise, then I mean, yeah, maybe. But overall skill wise, like he was a problem. He used to give
Yeah,
Shaq a problem.
yeah, because even no matter if you play big man, you always want to your game before Tim Duncan and stuff like that. You want your game um like Elijah one. No,
Right.
no bull.
Oh yeah. Let
That
me see. I see.
that man pivot game is off the
Yeah,
chain.
the Dream Shake. That's why LeBron's so nice in the post.
Yeah, that man pivot game is woo boy.
Sebastian Shaw. He said nobody worried about Thumbhead Kwame. His fan base talk the same. Yeah.
That's true.
Damn what? Hold on 1 second.
You're right, Sebastian. That is so true. It's sad that they, what I'm saying, even act like that. They need to catch up. If our fans, like you and Michael and everybody else, man, we're gonna have a strong fan base. This is gonna be so dope. And I thank you guys for supporting us too. That's real talk. Shit. And this is true. I can say it from right now. If you guys didn't support us, we wouldn't be moving like we moving. We appreciate it. Like this is so awesome, man. And we just gonna keep going, keep going. We just gonna keep bringing you knowledge and you know what I'm saying, and enjoyment. Cause we don't want to be boring either. So if you see a Kwame fan out there, just say trash. That's all you gotta say. You don't gotta say nothing else but trash. That's real talk. This is, but don't tell AJ. Don't tell Jay Almighty. Man, I don't know, man. Elijah wasn't that thing back then. Until Jordan left, nobody was really talking about Elijah like that. Oh, shh. Here he come. He coming back.
But I heard some of what you said still. No, just as far as like how people support. Like I like the people that support us because it tells you that people are still out here thinking.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the biggest things. Or like what I see when you watch the Kwame videos and stuff like, man, people ain't thinking. They just read a view and a number count and then that's it. They just assume everything is A-okay.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, you tripping about Elijah. He was that dude, skill wise. He was that. He was a problem.
He was a problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was out there knocking people. I ain't gonna, like I said before, that was a big man you did not want any problems with. Like if you had a big man in the hole, you did not want your big man going against that man in the hole when
his
so
post mechanics was just man. But yep, that's us. We the kids with the Elijah ones and Kwame got the Jordans right now. And we get that, but man, it shouldn't matter. The messenger shouldn't have to be drowning in celebrity or drowning in some sort of clout for you
yeah,
to find value in what they offer.
correct.
We talking the same, we talk the same real shit. Everybody that say like, oh man, only our videos speaking on him, that's what gets y'all the views and all that. That's y'all. You guys can
Yeah,
totally, if you're provoked enough to comment and go back and forth with us or whatever, or you're intrigued enough or whatever makes you click on this video, we got a list of other videos that you could click on, and then if it's something that a topic that matters to you, then you should click on it and then keep the same energy. Like that's like we don't control what y'all click on.
that is true.
We have no control over that. We control what we put out,
Yeah,
and we're gonna put out what we want. That's the whole point in Chin Check. Like it's gonna be real, fact, authentic, off the cuff every time. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if it's Kwame Brown or Stephen A. or Joe Rogan or whatever. Is going to be off the cuff. It's going to be real. We don't really care how motherfuckers feel about it. That's what people got to understand. Like algorithm thought. It's like, come on, like use some damn logic. Because if you're not hitting the algorithm, then what are you doing this shit for? To look at yourself on fucking camera? We're doing this shit so our views and shit can be expressed to a wider audience. Hopefully we inspire other people on this topic to look at the people y'all choose for leaders or influence or whatever. Like really look at how these people move. Like said, like, dude, before you go off talking about when people make it a race issue, before you start going off worried about what Vlad is doing and shit, we don't even check ourselves. We don't even make sure our kitchen is clean.
You hear me?
Yeah, we don't make sure our bed is made. So it's like I gotta keep that shit in mind and stuff. Like shit, we're very aware of the differences with black and white commentators and people in this space.
Yeah.
Even to get on Vlad, I can tell people straight up with Vlad. Like niggas get so mad at Vlad TV, and it's the same business. The thing that gets me is shit is y'all mad at Vlad for shit that niggas do to themselves. Vlad can ask you whatever the fuck he wants because he's a fucking journalist. That's what the fuck he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Niggas need to stop going on Vlad telling all they goddamn business. Learn how to fucking plead the fifth and shut the fuck up sometimes. Like, I don't know why when it comes to this whole like snitching or he the feds or he the ops, all that bullshit niggas be talking and shit, it's never any blowback for these niggas that sit on Vlad and shit, gossiping and shit and telling all they fucking business. It's like, who
So
does
true.
that? I don't know
Like,
any gangsters that fucking talk like that much. And then, but we mad at Vlad and he getting these black men locked up. No, these black men are getting themselves locked up and shit, indicting themselves and shit for an hour on a fucking white man's podcast. Shut the fuck up. Just because he answers a question, it doesn't mean you have to answer it.
Correct.
Like, god damn. And that's another thing and shit. That's the thing when I be talking about when niggas is all fucking, their bellies is fat off this damn mama's cooking and shit. Because niggas don't take accountability for shit. You're going to just blame Vlad for having the platform. But niggas choose to take one of the biggest platforms for rap artists and they choose to go on there and indict themselves.
Yeah.
But that's Vlad's fault. Hey, fuck out of here, man. Like, take some accountability for y'all shit. And stop always coming around shitting on the next motherfucker and making everything such a black issue. And a lot of time and shit, when it comes to black issues, we're our own worst fucking enemy. We do the shit to ourselves. Vlad ain't no contract that I've heard of where you had to answer a fucking thing Vlad said.
No, we're gonna change that. We are our own worst enemy. Just if you think about it, not to go off, but to the Black Panther Party, to any type of organization that we decided to design and create, it's always been our own that destroys us from the inside. So it's always us.
Exactly. We do it in every fucking facet, but we quick to point outside. We not
Yeah.
reeling our own back in. We just saying, oh, this nigga got views and shit, so listen to him. He must be great.
Yeah. And a lot of times,
forget the fact that this nigga just snitched on himself and told everything and shit to this white dude and shit that gets a fucking million views per video. It's that white man's fault. I ain't seen one Vlad interview yet where Vlad has had a gun to a nigga's head and be like, oh shit, did you? I haven't seen one yet. Niggas get on there and get on Vlad in front of Vlad in that little chair and get comfortable as fuck. I be like, I know, man, Vlad is fucking worse than the first 48 and he don't even give them niggas no cigarettes. God damn. Fuck sending these niggas in the interrogation room. Just let them talk to Vlad. All these niggas is rappers now. I fucking turn on Instagram. There's some new fucking rapper I ain't never heard of, supposedly going to jail. I'm like, man, they need to stop calling every nigga that go to jail a rapper just because he got a fucking mixtape out. Man, cut that shit out. That shit's fucking annoying and shit. I'm sorry, but that whole
that's a whole different agenda. That's a whole different agenda right there, though.
Right. Shout out to FYF for all facts. I completely agree about Vlad. It's the fucking truth. And niggas will sit around mad. Oh man, Vlad's the feds. Nah, nigga, you niggas are snitches. I don't know why snitching only starts, or like people only consider it snitching when it's somebody snitching on whatever something that they're involved in, whether directly or indirectly. No, snitching starts when you motherfuckers get on these beats and lay out whole crimes and locations and niggas involved. Like, that's snitching. Why are we rapping our dirt?
Correct.
And how is nobody calling this shit out? Like, we mad at 6ix9ine for snitching, while other niggas and shit got records, pretty much documents of shit that happened.
Correct.
They're using different styles of music. I think like the whole drill shit with Chicago, like they're using that shit in court and they're lining the shit up. And they're like, God damn, like these niggas is over here rapping statements.
And it's crazy to me is that they haven't caught on. Like, y'all haven't caught on what's going on. Like, y'all still falling for the okie doke. As the old people say, y'all still falling for the okie doke.
It's just fucking crazy.
They show you on the news that they're playing your music in the courtroom, that they're playing your video on Instagram in the courtroom, and you still follow the same script over and over and over again.
Still doing it, and they're gonna keep doing it. This has always been niggas. We just never paid attention to the self-snitching. Like you said, self-snitching is snitching too.
Yep.
You shouldn't be on fucking record of anything. That's almost even worse to do it with a goddamn musical behind you and a catchy hook. Shit.
That's true.
God damn. Like, I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Like, niggas always want to point at the fucking white man and shit. Like, Vlad is doing his fucking job. If one of these rappers wanted to come on here and answer every fucking stupid question that I ask about some shit that they shouldn't be talking about on camera, then I'm doing my fucking job and shit getting the answer. That shit is fucking exclusive. What the fuck? Yeah. Like, niggas got to do better. Shit, they had everybody TikToking. What song is that? They had everybody TikToking and shit to fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 crime confessions about that Corbin kid.
Yeah. That's sad. That's sad. People don't even know the story of that. Like, that's crazy. People don't even know the story of that. His mom, they kidnapped that man and had his body like straight. Basically, it was like he was just melting and stuff like that. That shit was crazy. And just thinking about it, his mom has to hear that song all the time.
So we all heard it. We seen motherfuckers, all the little hood rats and everything bopping to that shit. That weird big lip dude walking to it and shit and all that stuff. And we just thinking like, okay, this is some stupid shit. All the while and shit, nigga, this is a fucking long ass list of fucking like witness. Like, this is a witness statement that we fucking sitting here bopping to on TikTok.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, like niggas is going. And I already said, I made it clear, either on Facebook or my Twitter or something, but I'm not doing the black card this year. Yeah, the black card niggas miss me with that shit. That black card shit is fucking out. Niggas abused that shit too much last year. From shit that just from the little white boy that came out and shot all the white people. Out there protesting. I don't know why I can't think of his fucking name. He just got off for the shit.
Kyle Ritner.
Kyle, yeah. From that shit didn't have nothing to do with niggas. And niggas is throwing up the black card. Sha'Carri Richardson and her bullshit. Niggas, once again, a situation niggas don't take account of. Like, I'm tired. There's a year where niggas black card, as far as I'm concerned, is fucking revoked. Till next year. So I don't even want to hear all that shit. Like, niggas got to start taking accountability. Like, that's where that shit starts.
Message! Oh, sorry.
See, I had a dude on my podcast talking about he robbed homes, bragging about it. I definitely had to follow up with the questions. Well, how many homes and people? Right. Motherfucking like shit. Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and take the fuck over.
Yeah.
Shit. Goddamn right. Like, well, shit. How many homes did you rob? So, what would you recommend as the best way to gain access to a locked home? Like, since we telling on ourselves, like, shit, that ain't my fucking fault. It's my fault for asking the questions, but not your fault for telling. Yeah, I'll never get niggas and they lack of fucking accountability.
Yeah.
That shit is wild. I'm tired of that shit too. I'm tired of that deflective ass shit when people get on like, oh, why don't y'all talk about this? Why don't you talk about that? Even to that effect, like our video, whatever the video it is, or whatever video it is, it's about what the fuck it's about in that fucking moment. If you want to see a video about something else, then go click on a nigga's video that's talking about the shit that you're saying that we should be talking about in the video that's not about the shit that y'all saying that we should be talking about. If that makes sense. Like, fuck. Like, I just don't understand. Like, motherfucker, I don't know. I think motherfuckers on Kwame's channel is just some real, they single-digit IQ motherfuckers and shit. We talk about IQ at a 9 or 10 or something, maybe.
So they didn't even get. I'm done. I'm done.
But not even a 10. That'd be more than single shit. So we talking about 9 and lower, 9, 8 shit at the most and shit. If they in double digits, is at a 10. God damn. I'm tired of all this shit. Tired of it.
Yeah, I'm tired of it too. I really am. But I want the smoke. I want the smoke.
Oh, I'm glad I got to get that off. A lot of that shit has been bugging me for a goddamn minute.
Because I really want positive fans, but you know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna give us these views and stuff like that so we can reach our main audience, like I'm down with that. But I really want the positive vibes because there's certain things we want to talk about, but we can't talk about right now since you guys are attacking us and we have to explain to you why we say what we say. And you can understand that we're real stand-up dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to have these type of discussions. Like I think you had mentioned earlier about somebody saying, "Oh, well, if you guys just wanted Kwame on the show and all this, all you got to do is ask." And it's not really about because, like, I see what they do in their space. They do all that catty shit.
Okay.
And yeah, and with us, like, I don't think it's about that because I don't get what Kwame coming on would do, outside of like, of course, everybody's gonna click on it and they go, "Oh shit, Kwame about to give him mama's cooking and all that shit." But I don't see what the hell that would do overall for our. It wouldn't change our message.
Yeah, we're not gonna change our message.
Yeah, it would still be like, even in his face, it would still be like, "Well, yeah, dude, like you're a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like you contradict yourself. You say one thing and you do another. You're doing it right now." And that shit just doesn't speak leader. It doesn't speak alpha. It doesn't speak of a prime example. It doesn't speak of somebody that you would call like, oh, a hell of a nigga.
Yeah.
And I don't get what he would come on the show and change when this is what he puts out. He was just doing it, like the other day. Every time you turn around, you fucking with the same people.
Yeah.
FYF, you rolling. I was dead when Kwame Brown and Carcino for Life blamed DJ Academics for the murders in Chicago.
Yeah, that's sad because that man is all the way in New York. You can't blame him, even though he did videos and stuff. He was telling you what was going on in Chicago. He was warning people. Before he came who he was, I was watching them videos. He was warning people. He was calling them, you know what I'm saying, the drug lords, the king of kings, murders and murders. He was telling you what was going on. So you know what's going on. But people kept going on with it. Buying their music.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People support that whole culture by buying the music where they're telling you what the hell they're doing to each other, one.
Mm-hmm.
And then even then, it's that was just a crazy thing because I think people were mad because they figured in an academics position that he kind of maybe glorified it in a sense, and I understood it from that aspect.
Yeah.
But even then, man, you like niggas got to have accountability and shit. There's not academics out there dropping the guns off. There's not him out there pulling the trigger. It's these dudes. I think what academic does that you can say is a problem is that he highlights it and makes it somewhat palatable for, say, like the rap fans, the casual rap fans. And I don't think that shit is cool. But to sit there, that is goofy as fuck. And yeah, Kwame Brown and Carcino, I know they got some weird ass views and shit as far as like,
He's doing the same thing that Vlad's doing. That's all. He's just not telling. He just wasn't whatever's letting people snitch because he really didn't do interviews. He was basically just trying to make money off of capitalize off of the situation. That's all he did. You can't you can't blame the man. He seen a space and he went for it.
yeah,
It's the fans that bought into it. You know what I'm saying? That
right.
wanted to. That's the reason it keeps going on. Because if no fan, if people didn't buy the streams, if people didn't log onto the YouTubes and watch the videos, they wouldn't keep doing. They'll find another stream of income.
Not real shit. Yeah, he giving a testament. I had Kwame Brown on my show. It was pointless, to be honest. It's like talking to a spoiled white kid that's yelling and screaming on the floor in the toy aisle. He can't answer a question or stay on. You know what?
Let's go
I
back
think.
to it. Yeah, that's
I
true.
think.
That's true. Because watching the Gilbert Arenas, that's a perfect example. Watching Gilbert Arenas, that is
No, what's crazy
perfect.
though is now I think I remember that shit. FYF Sports too. If anybody like see like yo, he does this thing like breaking down the sports. And I don't know if you've ever peeped this channel, but he's great. Like sometimes I watch him when I want to kind of see, what's going on or the different ideas and the different shit that's bouncing around between the rumors when it comes to like trades and different shit like that, or even his take on the GOAT debate I thought was really good. So he does a real good job in his lane. So shout out to him. But I do think I remember that. And you do have a point with the Gilbert Arenas shit. It was the same shit. And then every time Gil would jam him up or whatever and ask him like some flat out straight shit, he would change the subject and go back, like kind of like with the thing about having a basketball conversation. He would
Yeah,
toggle between like, oh man, we talking about trading and coding and we don't want to talk basketball. Then he'll choose when he wants to talk about basketball and then go back and forth to the point where Gil is like, yo, what does this have to do with me? Gil don't even know why they're fucking beefing. That sounds
everything got to do with you.
right. That sounds like algorithm thought shit because it's like he's obviously trying to create a bigger dynamic with Gilbert Arenas that's just really not there. Because usually
Yeah,
two of the people can understand like the real beef. Gilbert's never said anything in any of these interviews that Kwame brings up where he's saying Gil mentions him. He's never said anything that was just so fucking egregious. Like, even if you're like, oh man, don't mention my name like on that nigga shit. Like, nigga, don't even bring my name up. Like, whatever, nigga. Like, shut the fuck up with that shit. Like, I done had niggas say that shit. Like, nigga, don't even bring my name up. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. First of all, I'm a grown ass man. Second,
yeah,
and shit, like he didn't even say anything bad. So it's just like that's whole shit right there. It's like, come on, dude. It's like he's really blowing up something that ain't really there to make it something. And to me, that would be the definition of an algorithm thought because he knows that beefing with Gilbert, the $100 million man, that will bring him the views, right?
yeah. Right,
Would be
right.
the idea behind that. But it's not algorithm thoughting. It's not algorithmic thoughtery when it comes to Kwame. But I guess with us, just giving these obvious point of views, I guess somehow we're doing the shit for the algorithm. Yeah,
hmm
I don't know, but yeah, no, he can't, man. He don't stay on subject, and he don't. Sometimes he totally avoids the question. It ain't like he just answers the question bad. He'll avoid it,
That's true.
man. And then he'll be sitting there like talking and shit, like he's really like, man, shit. I'm trying not to fucking go in. Have you ever been arguing with a female?
hmm
And when
Yeah,
females argue, they don't have any fucking point. A lot of the
yeah,
time, the whole point when you're arguing with a female usually like their only point, like they just want to win the argument.
Correct.
Female don't
Correct.
give a fuck about logic, sense, or actually they don't even give a fuck about facts at that point. They're just in win mode by
Hmm.
fucking any means necessary. That's what it's like listening to Kwame Brown argue.
Yeah.
He's just trying to score points because, like, if you're just listening like at a surface level, Kwame is just trying to score points. He's not really trying to have a. I think I would like to say for most men, like, okay, if we get in an argument, a debate, or something, we're trying to get to a resolution, a final solution, or whatever. But Kwame is not that. He's just trying to win. He's just trying to win that argument. So whatever catchphrases he can pop, whatever cool points he can catch, he'll say whatever, do whatever, twist whatever he has to. Because, I mean, to the point where Gilbert is like, man, what does this have to do with me? Like, what are you mad about? Like, it doesn't even matter. And then even with that, how he talks about how what black men talk about with the Vlad TV stuff, because he was really on Gilbert about that.
Yeah.
And like you say, he do the same thing because he's on his podcast telling everybody's business, telling everything Gilbert done did and the next guy done. Like, he does the same shit.
Same thing.
Like, what is the difference? Like, what is the difference? Like, why is it algorithmic thottery when we're talking and expressing like, yo, man, like that shit ain't cool? But like for Kwame and shit, he a hell of a nigga and a major influence, and we need to come together as black men.
Basically, he's just acting like a pastor, a corrupted pastor. That's all he's doing. He's bringing you the world, but he's taking advantage of you, and these people just don't see it. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Them niggas just stay throwing the shit in his collection plate. I ain't mad though. I mean, shit, anyway, whatever. What they say, get your bread and shit or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, the same time, like, hold the people to standard and shit. You sending donations and shit. That's why I don't go to church. I already know the scheme. I know the fix. You don't sit there and play me. So I was like, man, I know the fix.
Yeah.
I've seen too many crooked pastors and everything sit there and lie in people's faces and be fucking the deacon's wife and stuff behind the scenes and everything. Like, I done seen it. I know you done seen it too.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Kwame smell like.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I'm saying.
So, sorry, but not sorry. We not apologizing for pointing out somebody's inconsistencies. Like, man, if somebody point out our inconsistencies, like, I would want to know.
Yeah,
I would want to be on point. I would want to know what I'm doing wrong. If my intent is good, if my heart is pure, if my intent is good, like, I'm not threatened or bothered by so-called being called out.
Mm-hmm.
Kwame knows he's full of shit, so that's why everybody's always some kind of weak weasel and all that. When somebody be like, yo, nah, that shit ain't cool, nah, that's the same shit. You a hypocrite. Like, what are you doing and shit? That's why it always turns into a problem. Now niggas is beta males for calling them out. That's female shit too. Every time you check a bitch and tell her about herself, all of a sudden shit, you a weak ass man. You gay.
That's what females do.
Right.
That's what females do.
Tactics. And that's what I'm saying. Too much motherfucking mama's cooking. Fuck out of here, shit. You better go to your dad and get some of that shit off the grill.
Yeah. But hey, I gotta get ready to start going.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, shit. We gotta get up out of here. Shit, we went over longer than we wanted to, but shit.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like 30 minutes.
We were supposed to be here for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So you want me to end it?
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. You can go ahead and send us off.
All right, well, people, that's Gerald. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, everybody. That's J Almighty. That's Geraldine over there. I'm Super Dope Keys. and you've just entered the arena where we pull no punches, we hit you with straight truths and hard facts. Well, you just been chin checked.
Boom!
Yeah. All right, then. I love you. Peace out.